Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And if you're live watching with me on Twitch, thanks so much for hanging out today. Appreciate it. Over 100 of you watching, which is really cool. And we are going to be doing a follow-up on our Malamar Ultra Necrozma deck that we featured the day the set hit on PTCGO, right? On that magical, it was 2 weeks ago, on that magical day where we had at one point almost 300 viewers, which was amazing. So as you can see, the list has changed a little bit from the one that we featured then. The card that you can't see down here is Field Blower. It's at a 2 count. And then we have Ultra Necrozma-GX 190 HP, an attack Photon Geyser, which deals 20 damage plus 80 more for every basic psychic energy you discard from Ultra Necrozma. So it can potentially reach some really high numbers with Beast Energy or Choice Band. And discarding 2 psychics, you can actually deal 210, which is a very nice number to want to kill most things. 190 to 210 seems to be the ideal range for Pokemon that have different HP in the meta. So it's really nice that with a Choice Band and only 2 energy you can hit those numbers. Now we also have Dawnwings Necrozma-GX 180 HP. Ability Invasion allows you to promote Dawnwings if it's on the bench to the active spot. And Rafa or Ren, thank you so much for the kind words. So yeah, Ability Invasion allows you to promote Dawnwings, so your necessity of Float Stone is diminished. And also if you want to attach a Float Stone to Dawnwings, you essentially have free retreat the whole game, pretty much. Kevin va solo un deck hasta ahora. Este es el segundo de probables 3. Dark Flash deals 120 damage and is not affected by resistance, which is really nice. So you do hit for weakness on Buzzwole, on Espeon and stuff like that, and you're not weak to Psychic, which is actually really good and makes Revenge going Dawnwings actually pretty difficult. Moon's Eclipse GX dealing 180 damage. You can only use the GX attack when you're losing. And thank you so much, Ren or Rafa. Thanks so much for the bits. That's very kind of you. Moon's Eclipse GX 180 damage, and you can only use it when you're losing, and you prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to Dawnwings during your opponent's next turn. So easy to play around with Guzma, but also pretty devastating if you combine it with a low card hand end. We have the 4/4 Malamar line. Malamar has the Psychic Recharge ability, where you get to attach, once you're in turn for every Malamar, you get to attach a Psychic Energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. So that's how you re-power up Ultra Necrozma, that's how you power up Dawnwings, and or Mew. We have the Mew as the non-GX attacker. It can copy Ultra Necrozma's attack, it can copy Dawnwings' attack with its ability Memories of Dawn, and become a really big threat for a non-GX attacker. And and the the free retreat is also a very welcome addition to the deck. Double Lele for support. This deck doesn't rely as much on Tapu Lele on turn 1 Brigette. It's nice when you get it, but it also doesn't seriously need it 100% like Zoroark decks. Beast Ring has been added as a 2 count, as you can see, guys, here. Gamer alone, that's pretty funny. I also really like this deck. I'm actually probably going to be sleeving it tonight as it is. And then supporters wise, we have 4 Sycamore, 3 N, 2 Cynthia, 3 Guzma, and 1 Brigette. I have been really wanting a 4th Guzma, so it's probably the spot I would be looking for from the list as it stands right now. I seem to be sneezing a lot today. Sorry about that. I'm glad I turned off the microphone. So the Beast Rings are the suspect cards for now. I wouldn't mind dropping the 2 Beast Rings for a 4th Guzma and maybe an extra Professor's Letter or maybe an extra Mew even. But so far we're sticking with 3. Altar of the Moon is definitely not better than Float Stones. I took out the unit energy because there was no use for the unit energy. It's not better than a basic metal because it can be removed, and it's not better than beast energy, so there's no reason to have the unit energy. I guess the only reason is it could help you cover Dawnwing's attack, but if you're gonna do that, you might as well commit to all unit energy. Like, I don't know, it doesn't seem ideal. Why Rescue Stretcher instead of Super Rod, the Alaskan hero? Because you have so much energy recovery with Malamar that you don't need to recover energy. All you need to recover is Rescue Stretcher, and Rescue Stretcher gives you the option to recover from the discard pile to your hand immediately. Altar of the Moon is definitely not better in this deck because Altar of the Moon, A, can benefit your opponent, and B, once you attack with Ultra Necrozma, you're not gonna have Psychic Energy on there, and sometimes every energy counts, every energy attachment or Psychic Recharge counts, so it's not like you're gonna have a spare Psychic Energy every time to retreat. If you can actually do that, you're probably going to win the game regardless, so I don't like Altar of the Moon in this. Now, items wise, we have the 4 Ultra Ball and the 4 Mysterious Treasures. Discard a card and search for a dragon or a Psychic Pokemon, which coincidentally is all we have in the deck. So it's essentially like we have 8 Pokemon search, which is really nice. It's not essentially as if, it's exactly. 1 of Parallel City, I don't like it. I think it's either 2 or 0 for the same reason that it's either 2 or 0 Beast Rings, 2 or 0 Field Blowers. Because it's a card that you can't search for when you actually need it. So by playing 1 Parallel, most of the time you're not gonna get it early enough to prevent your opponent's side from playing Parallel, and then when you do get it, you might not need it. When you need it, you probably won't get it, so it doesn't seem to work that way. And Max Drug Super Rod can recover metal energy, but it's not like you're consistently losing metal energy because Ultra Necrozma can take hits. So it's like, just because you would like that option doesn't mean you need it. If you play games with the deck, you'll realize that Ultra Necrozma is actually not used as often, and it's not taken down as often. And you have four different energies that can power up Ultra Necrozma, so it's not like you need to be constantly recovering those. It's like, yeah, that's the reasoning. You don't need Super Rod. You 100% do not need Super Rod. Then we have the 2 Field Blower, the 2 Beast Rings. We have the 1 Professor's Letter. This Professor's Letter is essentially a DC, not a DC, sorry, a Psychic Energy, or a Metal Energy, the one you need at the time. However, using that before you're gonna Ultra Ball, like, it more reliably gets you energy in the discard pile, which is pretty useful, and it can sometimes get you the metal when you actually need it. So finally we have the Rescue Stretcher, as we mentioned, and then the 3 Choice Bands and the 3 Float Stones for utility to not only retreat but to hit the better numbers with both Dawnwing's GX attack to hit for 210 or Ultra Necrozma to hit for some better maths with the Choice Band. You play no rings, and you play a switch and an extra letter. That's fine. I think if I were to play no Beast Ring, I would definitely be playing for Guzma. I don't know what would be my other card. Maybe a Mew, maybe a Choice Band, maybe an extra Cynthia, maybe an extra Lele, maybe an extra Mew. I would definitely be playing for Guzma. I don't like Fighting Fury Belt instead of Choice Band. Like, Fighting Fury Belt, the extra HP does not help you in getting the numbers you need. I mean, yeah, the extra damage from Fighting Fury Belt doesn't help you in getting the extra numbers you need. I guess it does help you hit 190. But like, Lycanroc is still a big threat in the meta, so you're gonna need an extra hold energy to knock out Lycanroc, so I'm not a big fan of that. Hello, Felipe Devour, thanks so much for being here. What's DB? Hello, Alex. It helps in the mirror. Yeah, sure, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it has merits. Okay, so we seem to be up against a regular Greninja or Greninja Zorg. Now, let's check to see if the Brigette is there. I feel like my hand is good enough to bridge it here, which I really like. We don't know what we're up against. I didn't pay attention to the previous screen. So I'm just gonna... A Clefairy for the mirror sounds decent. A Clefairy for the mirror definitely sounds decent. Pixel Hungry, thank you so much. Thank you so much. 10 months in a row. I believe you were my first ever subscriber, right? So 10 months in a row. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you so much. Yeah, Clefairy, I don't know. Clefairy also one-shots other puzzles with Choice Band, but Mew does that as well without the Choice Band. Yeah, Mew does, I don't know. Yeah, Mew can copy Ultra Necrozma for a Metal and a Psychic, which is only 2 energy, and that one hit KOs Buzzwole. Max Rock. Okay, this is Buzzwole Greninja GX, so this should be a pretty easy match, honestly. Con un solo Field Blower, el matchup contra Garbodor sería terrible, pero tenemos aquí 2 Field Blowers, no solo uno. Okay, so I definitely want to set up a Malamar here. And then all I need to do is find an energy. I don't need Choice Band, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set up another Malamar. Yeah, 2 Mew seems good. Yeah, and this should be an easy matchup. I just need an energy that's not metal. Okay, good. Okay, this is one of the scenarios where maybe unit energy has merits. Maybe unit energy has merits, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna Invasion, and probably won't be needing Choice Band on this guy, so I'll just Float Stone it and Dark Flash for the KO. Hello Rhea, thanks so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome. Okay. I think a Parallel Fat, I mean, Parallel is a very good card. I don't know if it has a place in this. I don't know. I mean, Parallel is a really good card. I'm just not convinced of Clefairy. I think Mew is better, strictly better. Yeah, unit, I can see the merits of unit energy. Sharking, I would say I would rather play unit energy before Super Art in this. Like, I don't see how you can discard the metal so much, honestly. Okay, so my opponent targeting down the Inkay. I mean, I'm gonna discard a metal right now, but I don't think that's a big deal. Just, I don't want to put all those cards back. Just want to find another Malamar, hopefully. Nope. I wanted to find an Ultra Necrozma as well, but nope. Or another Dawnwings. Gonna Float Stone this guy. Now there's a big chance that my opponent goes Energy, Beast Ring, Knockout, and I have no response. And I have no response, yep. If he just Jet Punches, then that's fine. Energy, Beast Ring, yep. Okay, fair enough, Sharking. Okay, my opponent have the perfect hand for this. If he ends us here, we're in trouble, but even if he doesn't, we're still in trouble. I think I'd rather play Mimikyu than Clefairy. With Clefairy, I mean, it does one-shot Ho, Bulus, and Gardevoirs, but are you having trouble with those decks? That's a question. Like, have you actually tested 10 games against each deck to say that, oh, I need something extra, otherwise I'm losing the matchup? Okay, so we did get End. So basically, the worst that could have happened. However, we did get Dawnwing. So I just need an energy or... No, not this one, the other one. Could have been a unit energy. Right? Could have been a unit energy. Okay. Could have been a unit energy, guys. The rarest card I own, the Riddle Scheme, I have a base set Shadowless Charizard. I have a base set Shadowless Charizard. It's pretty beat up, but I have one. And then I have, I would say my rarest card would probably be, oh no, does he have Guzma already? He has Guzma, doesn't he? The rarest card would probably be the top 4 Tropical Wind promo. Brooklet. Is he gonna Ultra Ball for Lele for Guzma, or does he already have the Guzma? Ooh, energy. Oh, he already has the Guzma. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Like, I understand the utility purpose of Clefairy. The thing is utilizing Clefairy good enough to prioritize over other cards that would increase consistency? Because, yeah, Clefairy helps in those matchups, but do you need the help? That's the real question here. Okay, we're definitely gonna lose this one now. That was so sad. We got off to such a strong start, and now we're just gonna lose to Buzzle Greninja. Okay. This gives us a little bit of hope. We need that Ultra Ball the previous turn, though. Yeah, we don't have any Metal Energy left. So we're gonna need to hit the Rescue Stretcher off of this Sycamore. If we hit the Rescue Stretcher, we can win. But we only have one, so odds are not looking very good for us. Odds are not looking very good for us here. Okay, so here goes nothing. Oh, close. Huh? Okay, so I mean, I guess technically we haven't lost yet. We got 2-hit KO with Malamar. We can't 2-hit KO with Malamar, assuming my opponent doesn't have another End. Right? Goodbye Beast Ring. Set up the Malamar. Okay, so energy to the active, and then triple Psychic Recharge to Malamar. Probably this one. Yeah, I mean, if he has Greninjas, then that will probably be game. Actually, no. This is why powering up this guy is good. Okay, so we still have a small chance here. Still have a small chance right now. How many Field Blowers am I running? I'm doing 2 right now. But yeah. Okay guys, so I have no idea why we had that hiccup. Unfortunately, as you guys can tell, we lost that game. I am back, so please refresh if you can. You guys didn't miss the comeback. I just lost that. I just lost the match right there, unfortunately. Oh well. Yeah, the deck just crashed and burned for us. The deck definitely crashed and burned for us. So let's try another match. Let's try another match of this. Yeah, weird hiccup. Thoughts on 2x parallel. 2x parallel is also pretty good. Blowers are at a 2 count. There are 2 field blowers currently in the list, and yeah, 2x parallel also seems pretty good. It's just I don't see how you guys are fitting Clefairy and parallel and then keeping the deck consistent. I generally don't see how you guys can do it. I think it's either one or I don't see how you guys can fit everything, honestly. I don't see how you guys can fit everything. Like how do you run 3 field blowers, 2 parallels, and Clefairy? That's 6 spots. That's 4 spots because I only have 2 field blower. That's 4 spots. Like, okay, 2 Beast Rings. Fair. You don't have Beast Ring. What else don't you have? What else don't you have? I don't know. It seems really hard to fit everything and keep it consistent. Like, sure, I could play every tech card. The thing is, I did not win the previous game. I definitely did not win. Okay, now we're up against Glacian Greninja. Okay, so all the Greninja today, apparently. Glacian Greninja. Yeah. 1 less N. I mean, I would be very scared to play less supporters, especially with no Pokemon draw. I would be very, very scared of playing less supporters. Okay, the Glacian is pretty scary. The opponent just has a great hand. And see, like, imagine running less supporters. I don't know. I generally don't see it, guys. I generally don't see it. And what a hand. What a hand we have right here. Now that we can't Lele, like I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna set up an Inkay. Do I think Greninja GX will see much play in real life? Maybe. Maybe, Amphi. I don't know if it's enough justification to play Choice Band though. Like, definitely not enough to play Choice Band in Dustmane. Definitely not enough for that, I would say. Definitely not enough for that. Choice Band. Does he have DC already? Does my opponent have DC already? What's Glacian's ability? Glacian's ability is your opponent's GX and EX do not have abilities. I mean, his stage 1, stage 2 deck is running better than our basics plus stage 1 deck. So what can you do about that? There's literally nothing you can do about that. Nothing we can do about not drawing stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I can try Alola Ninetales with Greninja. I guess everyone wants to see Greninja with Glacian, with Colisopod, with Ninetales. Okay, finally we get a top deck. Welcome, Battle Wounds. And okay. If we hit... This is really annoying. We're hitting just all the wrong energy every time. And we get no supporter again. It's like... We're not frozen. Nope. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this and the Malamar. I still need a choice band, otherwise I'm just out of luck. But it's like, how do we keep drawing such bad hands? Such bad hands. Where's my Smeargle? I know, right? Where's my Smeargle? Hello, just a stump. This is sadness. This is seriously sadness. I mean, I guess I can attack here. Oh no, I can't. I just do my own Ultra Necrozma. And I'll do this, I guess. It's like I dead draw in the beginning, and then I Sycamore into another dead. It's like, oh well. Oh well, sees. Yep, there's a Greninja GX. Welcome, Victor. And Rhea, thank you so much for the cheer up bits. Thank you so much. Was Mirror just luck of the draw? I mean, Clefairy means you need 3 of any energy to knock out Ultra Necrozma, right? If you use Mew as a non-GX attacker, that means you need a Metal and a Choice Band to get the return KO. Shadow Lab, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the bits. But like, okay, so Mew has the potential as a non-GX attacker again in the mirror and against Buzzwole. It's much better. But if you use Clefairy is less good against Buzzwole. I don't know. I mean, it might come down to personal preference, but I feel like Psychic typing plus Free Retreat plus the 10 extra HP might mean Mew is a little bit better. Like, I generally haven't tried Clefairy, and this game is really bad. Okay, so we're gonna lose to all the Greninja GX decks today. KDT, thank you so much for the 50 bits as well. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so let's do another match and let me record this one. Ultra Necrozma Malamar having a bad time against Greninja decks today. Really bad time against Greninja decks. In the mirror, if your opponent is using Mew, then Clefairy is less good because then Clefairy can't copy Mew. Greninja is literally my worst enemy. I mean, if you're at a point where you can afford to Guzma stuff, then yeah, 9 off bend, but the fact that you can't Mysterious Treasure for Clefairy is also significant, I would say. That's also pretty significant. You can only Ultra for it, so it's less reliable to be able to find it. I guess. You have 4 less cards to find Clefairy. Like, I'm not saying don't use Clefairy. I'm just saying I don't think it's better than Mew for the deck overall. It might be slightly better in the mirror, but you're not going to be playing 9 mirror matches of Ultra Necrozma Malamar. You're going to be playing against different decks where Mew is overall more versatile. Right? Mew is overall more versatile, I would say. And Mimikyu is Psychic type, can be searched for with Mysterious Treasure. It requires the same 3 energy to 1-hit KO an opposing Ultra Necrozma. I don't know. Shark King. Yeah, if setups are equal. Okay, now we're in a mirror match actually. Funnily enough, I just realized now we're in a mirror match. Now we are coincidentally in a mirror match. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. My opponent has the upper hand technically. I'm gonna search for this guy. Then I'm gonna attach to the active and then Sycamore away. Probably want the second Ultra Necrozma down though. So I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this, and I'll Sycamore. Yeah, and it's a valid idea. It's definitely a valid idea. Okay, what a hand. Once again, we dead draw. Why does this happen? Once again, we dead draw. Hello, David. What is this? I am playing 4 Sycamore, 3 Cynthia, and 2 N, so 9. Plus the 2 Lele's. Plus the 2 Lele's. So we could have gotten a Mysterious Treasure or an Ultra Ball or a Lele to just keep drawing cards. Well, we Sycamore into 7 bad cards. And my opponent's last card is Sycamore. Please be N. Please be N. Please be N. Please be N. Last card N. Okay, so my opponent is also dead drawing apparently. He gets the first knockout. So I'm gonna promote this. I need. No, I don't need that. Why? And my other Inkays, I have 2 Inkays prized. Gravesaw, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Max elixirs versus Beast Rings, 100% all of the Beast Rings and 0 of the elixirs. Like, you can rely on elixirs, I mean on Beast Rings, but you can't rely on elixirs. So you can actually make plays based on the fact that you're going to be able to Beast Ring to return KO. Whereas sometimes with Max Elixir, you plan for it to hit and return KO and then it doesn't hit and then you lose the game because of that. So Beast Ring 100% the whole way. We're not gonna be doing any of that this game. We're not gonna be doing any of that this game. Oh, and elixirs in this deck, 100% no. Beast Rings in this deck, potentially yes. I don't think I even want a Psychic Recharge at this point. I'm just gonna pass here. Oh, it's so sad. It's so bad. Ugh. So many cards we can top deck. So many cards we could have drawn instead of this. We're gonna get 3 straight losses with this deck. I was trying to redeem this deck. I was genuinely trying to redeem this deck. Oh my gosh, last card Choice Band. Ugh, okay, Photon Geyser. And, okay, at least that gets us Lele, right? At least that gets us Lele. Okay, so I can power up Dawnwings, and if I find a choice band, I can knock out Ultra Necrozma. Yeah, I definitely need to Stretcher for Sycamore here. I mean, I could take down the Malamar, actually. That seems reasonable. That seems better. And then I'll, like, that way I can use a Guzma, and then I eliminate my opponent's Malamar. Yeah, that seems a little better. Taking it a little bit slow, so I should have kept the Rescue Stretcher as a Rescue Stretcher. But yeah, I'll Dark Flash. I'll save Moon's Eclipse for later. I could have taken down the Lele, but I feel like eliminating the Malamar is more important. I don't need to take 2 prizes. I'd rather deny the Malamar. -2 Beast Rings plus 2 Parallel could be a consideration, yeah. That could definitely be a consideration. Okay, energy onto this guy. He's gonna hit me for 80, that's fine. Okay, so now we have N. We definitely don't want to play N. And now I top deck the Sycamore. Now I top deck the Sycamore. Okay. Okay, well, let's Sycamore then. Can we? But yeah, we don't find a way to discard energy. Oh well, tease. Not much you can do. My opponent is also drawing really, really badly, so I'm not gonna complain about this. I think I'm gonna retreat, definitely. And just hit for 100. I'll be content with 2 hit KOing, but then this protects this. And then I'm gonna save the thing for now. I'll just Photon Geyser, and now I have Invasion, Power Up, Retreat, Knockout. Yeah, it's 100% better to knock out the Malamar in that situation, I think. If you had multiple Malamars, then maybe you go for the price trade-off, but not at that point. Okay. So now it's my opponent getting really unlucky. Let me just write that down as the mirror match. Deals 80 damage. I mean, he is setting up... I mean, he has this set up for the GX attack, so we have to be careful about that. Definitely want to be careful about that. I feel like now I take the knockout with this Dawnwings, right? I take the knockout with that Dawnwings to just spread out the damage, make sure that he's not taking knockouts. Because if he wants to use a GX attack and he's not taking knockouts, he's going to have to wait until I have 1 prize card left. Because that's when the total will be 6. And then I can Float Stone, probably this guy. I still want choice bands on these guys. No, I mean, we don't have, there hasn't been a single tournament, Realski. I 100% disagree with the fact that Beast Ring has to be banned. It's been out 2 weeks. The card has been out 2 weeks. It's just a really good card, but that doesn't mean that it should be banned. Okay, so we take that knockout. Now we're far, far ahead. Yeah, not even 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks tomorrow, right? It's 2 weeks tomorrow. Yeah, 80 more damage doesn't make a difference. Finally, my opponent's top decked Sycamore. Yeah. People wanted Yveltal banned, people wanted Garbodor banned, people wanted Guardy banned, people wanted Zoroark banned. It's like, the cards are good, that's what they are, but they're not invincible. And they're part of the game, like, the cards are designed to be a part of the game. Thank you so much, the White Snake. Thanks so much for hanging out. Ban everything. I mean, if we don't want overpowered cards, we might as well just play theme deck sanctioned tournaments. Yeah, and Pokemon does bring counters to the counters, so like maybe Beast Ring is what's needed to counter Zorg's dominance. What goes first of giant plants to be banned? Okay, so first of giant plants is different because it allowed strategies that didn't let your opponent play the game, essentially. So like getting out the Vileplume on turn 1 meant your opponent was completely half of his deck was completely useless on turn 1. And the same argument goes for Trevenant, yes, but Trevenant has to be the main attacker of the deck. It has to be active. It doesn't just have to be in play, so that's a really big difference. Zorg vs Zorg is not the meta anymore. Yeah, we should just play Tablemon GX decks. Yeah, so Forest of Giant Plants was banned along with Archeops to let more strategies be viable. If they were still in the game, then we would all be playing either Archeops or Forest of Giant Plants, and whoever went first would immediately win the game pretty much. Okay, so I have enough energies to Psychic Recharge Knockout, which is great. So now I'm gonna concentrate on thinning and leaving this guy potentially powered up. Maybe not actually. Maybe not. Giant fan. What do you mean giant fan? Purple Clave, thanks so much for the host. Very kind of you. So I think Lysander trump card should be banned. It's already banned. Because it made for infinite loops of cards that didn't let you play the game fully. Okay, this is where my opponent can actually GX attack me after I take this knockout. So then he will take this guy down, but that's the only thing, right? That is pretty much the only thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball here. Gonna Ultra Ball these two. And just grab this, and then I don't wanna end. Just gonna go ahead and Mysterious Treasures this, grab nothing, and then I'll attach this. I will retreat for this guy, paying this and this. Did I mess this up? I think I messed this up. Should have kept the metal. If he doesn't GX, now he just knocks this guy out and I'm in trouble. So maybe I'll end. Yeah, I think I misplayed. I think I misplayed actually. Well, I have Beast Ring now in my hand. I think I misplayed there. I should have attached the metal here, because that way if he GXs, he eliminates the bench but not the active. Now if he eliminates the active and I don't have the metal, then I'm in trouble. The Beast Ring is nice, but I'll probably get end anyways. So I should have played the metal energy. Beast Ring has to be in hand. I mean, the only way to guarantee is in Expanded you can get teammates, you can get it with Karina. In both formats you can get it with Skyla. But yeah, it's not like you can quadruple Beast Ring in a turn. Hello, Suya. Okay. So is my opponent gonna GX? No, he's gonna knock out this guy. And he's going to end, right? But with no Malamars, we should have the upper hand here in the 2-hit KO war. Like, I don't mind 2-hit KOing this guy. But he goes for the GX attack. Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Malo plus trade gets you 2 Beast Rings, yes. I feel like that was the wrong way to go about this. Never punished. Never punished, guys. I did have the metal, which is nice. Sí podría llevar este deck a los eventos que siguen, Usuya. definitivamente sí podría, sí lo consideraría. Okay, so I'll retreat and take the clean KO for 210 damage, which is really nice. Okay, so finally this deck got a win after two losses against Greninja. We finally got a win here, guys. So yeah, I mean, the video where we showed this deck earlier, when the set came out, was kind of like the deck felt super clunky. The deck still feels clunky, but I've gotten a better handle of it, I guess. I think the deck is still really good. It's just a little bit behind Puzzle in terms of power. Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. If you're watching live with me on Twitch, don't go anywhere. I will be right back, where we will be exploring the supposedly best deck in the format, which by supposedly I mean there's no tournament results to prove it just yet, but I wholeheartedly agree it's the best deck in the format so far. So don't go anywhere. I will be right back.